Yeah, I just turned on the mic. Thanks for that. On camera, on the close-up camera. Awesome, William. I'm not sure if they're going to replace it with something else. Yeah, that's a good question. Hey, Sodak, thank you. Thank you. We have overcast skies here, so it makes it a little bit difficult to see the LCD screen on the close-up camera. All right, I can move this around as well. I can move the macro camera around and get some zoomed out shots as well. The birds are ready to go flying. We got them on the right there. And let me move the tripod a bit. I'm going to move this camera around a little bit as well. Here we go. Right here, they are working on booster 4. Again, booster 5 is ready to go, I believe, but it's over there at the next SN15 and 16. And that is kind of the view from here. You can see the nighttime camera right here. And of note is they have booster 3 remains on pad A. I will upload that later today with some photos. I'll probably do another music live stream thing tonight. Music slideshow. Let me take the camera this way. Yeah, Norway. They don't have any engines on it. I believe it's They. I don't think I saw any engines on it. So on the chopsticks, this zoomed out camera, and I will do some zooms with the zoom ins on the booster and the other locations. The close-up camera. If there's anything you'd like to see at the launch site, let me know, and I'll make a effort to. I can even reposition this camera so you can see pad A. So that's something I can do easily. But right now, where it's positioned, I can see the chat as well, simultaneous as working this other camera. So that's the benefit of having it close to me right now. Let me maybe I can get the booster in the same view, and then yeah, maybe that's not a good idea. I'll keep it here. Keep it here, and I will wander around the launch site with the P1000 camera. All right, so I can see the chat, and I'm going to zoom around now. All right, I'll take a look at the with the close-up camera. I'm checking out the quick disconnect. Looks pretty good. It is above the over-launch platform. I'll go down the tower. in December, I really cleaned my tripod quite a bit, the one I'm using right now for the Nikon, and it's so smooth, man. This thing is it's like butter. It's like hot butter. It moves and it goes the way it's supposed to. It doesn't have any sand in it or anything. Really happy that I got to work on it. See if I get a real close up of the bags. Count how many there are. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4. I see 2 per side. 2 of those, I believe they're water bags per side there. Let me check the focus here. All right. Dave, I'm not sure how that would work. Yeah. I've been here Right. All right, I'll get some pictures of the groundwork too. Maybe I see 1 excavator. I see 3 excavators moving here. Let me see. So we got 1 in the view there. There's another one to the left there. I'll zoom out a little bit. I see 3 excavators working on the site here. All right, so that is it for that. Gonna go to the booster with the close-up camera. Yesterday they were doing some work on the top of the GSC4 here in the center of the parking lot. There was a lift right up next to the GSC Mini 4 tank. And I'll go to the booster 4 now. I guess I'll get that shot with this camera too. Keep it even with what I'm talking about. Yeah, George, that is true. All right, got both cameras on the booster now, booster 4. It is the 12th of January, I believe, 2022. Let me do some focus on the zoomed in camera. There's somebody on the left side there doing some work to the sides. We're still a reminder, if some of you aren't up to date, we're waiting on a FAA end of February environmental review. They do have permission to launch from the FAA, but they don't have that environmental review yet to launch. So I think that's since 2014. They're still waiting on that approval. So it was scheduled for the last day of December for that to come through, but it was delayed to kind of the last day-ish of February 2022. And we'll see how it turns out. I started saying this yesterday. If any of you all are on LinkedIn, reach out to me or to the Ocean Camera Space Corp LinkedIn page, because there is a company profile on LinkedIn. There's also my LinkedIn is also there, Paul S. Mamakos on LinkedIn. You can also go to the oceancam.space website and look at the team. There's a tab under about in the top nav bar. You can scroll down to the team in the about section, and there's some LinkedIn connections from there as well. But yeah, the more we work together, collaborate, and make plans together and accomplish stuff, yeah, the more we can succeed together. Yeah. Let me see what's going on here in the chat. Booster 2, well, this is Booster 4 we're looking at. This would be a suborbital flight. Yeah, Leon, well, there was some type of announcement that the berm was the methane tanks were not approved for for SpaceX to have them vertical, so they had to put some horizontal methane tanks in, and those are the white tanks we see there on the ground. But those two tanks, vertical tanks here on the left that you see in the shot, are methane tanks as well. So these two horizontal tanks are methane, and I believe the big berm there was to separate the landing site here on the right, this landing site over here, where SN-15 landed, right over here, from the orbital tank farm there on the left. So there's several reasons why they could be taking it down. I'm not sure what. So that's some of the word on the street. And they're taking it apart right now, that berm. See, I can get a shot of the base of the Starship as well. I will do it with bird flight. I'll do it with a close-up camera. The close-up camera. We have spotty conditions here, especially at nighttime in Brownsville. We are in Boca Chica, but with the weather and the overcast and all that kind of stuff, it's affecting the uplink. I don't see any lifts under the Starship 20. I heard that they did lift the red bags there, maybe last night. The base of Starship 20 looks to be clear. There's no lifts under. Kind of, I think maybe a successful day, because yesterday they pretty much took apart the Booster 3. There are some lifts over there, so I don't know if they're going to do something special up there on Pad A. Okay, George says he thinks last night they put it on, and now they're filled with water. Hey, Joe. Nice. I get a kind of a close-up shot on the Booster 3, what remains of it. I got a photo on the way here of Booster 3, and that will be in tonight's close-up photo music video when that comes out. Let me know if you have any ideas on how I can edit the music video. You all are my feedback, so something you liked. I did start putting the timestamps in the music videos, slideshows. They're called slideshows here at Ocean Camp. And I started putting the music timestamps so you can, if there's a certain piece of music that you like, you can always just click it again and listen to that. Hey, Gary, the Predator. Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, wherever you are, whenever you're watching this. So that black section there on the close-up camera is the wall that we're looking at. There are a lot of open parking spots here at the launch site. Normally they're packed. So, I don't know if this is because of their potential bankruptcy coming over here due to the Raptor expenses on the Raptor development, but there are less people here, much less than last year during the late August summer ramp up when they doubled or tripled the amount of personnel here. So there's a lot of vehicle empty spots here compared to 6-7 months ago. Again, they were looking to do some launches in September of 2021, and they were apparently ready to go with some type of launch, and that just kept getting pushed back to December, and now to the end of February. So. But they are still going. They're keeping active, and they're doing stuff every day. And it's also important to remember that Elon is like maybe the richest guy in America, at least net worth. So there's probably no chance I'll use the word in hell. There's no chance in hell that SpaceX is going to go bankrupt. So, but on paper, just looking at their own financials, yeah, they may go bankrupt if and until Elon decides to bail them out. Awesome. William, like the funky music in the last video. That's cool. Thanks. I go through the music. I kind of think what would be a good type of music to put on, and then like a word or a couple words or a mood or something will come to mind, and then I'll search through the YouTube available sounds to see if any of them sound, are good songs based on what I'm thinking and would be good for that segment of video. And so I often get a bunch of different clips that might be sounds that might be work good with the video, but then I run into issues with my computer and the connectivity. So I don't always get the most optimal placement in the video of the music. We got a big crane coming by here. I get can't. A big crane on the route to the build site. Crane with a mission. All right, I'll zoom out on this. Six a.m. in Australia. Hey, Tony. Nice. Yeah, I'm doing all right. There was waters in the. I got you, Mick. Nice. Davis. Tony. Yeah. There was a. We had a solar panel sale. There was a some solar panels we sold almost 2 weeks ago, and the man was having he installed them incorrectly. So he was coming back to us over the last several days saying, hey, was it your fault that the solar panels weren't working correctly? He had like a bunch of lower power solar cells, and then he bought some of ours at OceanCam on eBay. I got a bunch of solar panel cells, and it turned out that he had used a inverter. See, our solar panels are commercial rated, and they put out up to like 86 volts. So the buyer was using an inverter that was rated up to 50 volts. So, and then he was saying your solar panel cells that you sold me aren't putting out the wattage that you said, all right? But his inverter was limiting his power input to 50 volts when ours put up out to 86 volts. So his inverters also started blowing up yesterday or the day before. So I mean, we sold him the panels as is without and we didn't sell them inverters or anything. We offered to, but didn't take us up on the offer. So he paid a company like many thousands of dollars to install the panels, but that company did not use the correct rated inverter. So they used like a 50 volt inverter, and he was having some issues. So yesterday we figured out here at the OceanCam team that the company that he was using, that he used and paid many thousands of dollars to install the solar panels, had used like a 50 volt or a 48 volt inverter. So that's why he was not getting the wattage, the power output that he was supposed to be getting, and why his inverters were starting to stop working. So when we figured that out yesterday, that was a relief for me, because that was about a $2,000 sale. And I mean, I didn't profit $2,000. I made about $265 profit, because the cost was in addition to that, and the shipping and everything else. But it would have been like maybe a $2,000 loss instead of a $265 profit. So when we figured that out, and we sent them that message that, he bought the wrong inverters, and if he fixed that, he would probably have the good power that the solar panels kick out, 400 and something watts, then I think the degradation on these solar panels is 0.25% per year degradation in power output. So these commercial rated panels, you have for many years. I think in 4 years they would only degrade by 1%. So that was a relief. That was some stress I was feeling yesterday, and also the relief last night when we figured that out. That the company that he had installed them had done the wrong inverters, and so he was getting decent. Everything was working at his setup during the overcast days, but when it was really sunny, when he would be getting premium power output, that's when the solar panels were producing too much energy, and his inverters were stopped. They were cutting out. They weren't working. So that's some of the stuff that happens. So, for instance, if he had gotten a 90 volt inverter or a 200 volt inverter, he would have been fine. But he got a 48 volt inverter, and our cells were kicking out 80, maybe even up to 86 volts. That's what the solar panels are rated at. So they're used, but they are kicking out about 80 something volts. And he was having a lot of problems. But he had like a professional company install them. So that company should have known better to install them the right way. I mean, especially considering the amount of money he paid them to install them. So at least for the next project, we can advise the person a little bit more directly and maybe help them out even more and solve that problem for them faster. Yeah, so Norway, that is the wires hitting together. I'll show you that shot there. Let me zoom out. Those cables to the holding the catch arms there are knocking against each other, and that's what we're hearing. Yes. Hey, Shat, 1975. Oh, 1 year before me, man. That's awesome. Ahmad TCH, Indonesia.
Just so you're aware, I'm just going to back up around you over here. Okay?
Okay, everybody, there's going to be a vehicle passing by the camera here, so I'm going to just make sure we're good to go. I'll move the camera over a little bit. This is just a temporary move here, everybody. Someone passing by the camera here. Good deal. Good deal. Good to go. Good deal. I'm gonna move my truck here to this location. Hey, can you hold this? I'm gonna get my truck and come here. Can you just hold it? Yeah, sure. Okay, thank you. Everybody, just a minute. I'll be back.
Would you mind getting a picture of me with the right there? Thanks.
vertical and horizontal, or just horizontal?
Both please.
Okay, yeah, it's good.
Yeah, I'm more of these cars that pass.
So I like to take photos, so that's good.
Okay, appreciate it.
All right, just a few more. Just a minute. Just a minute. Grade 2. I'll get one more. All right. Let me know if that's good.
Do you stream or what's that?
Ocean camera.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Sweet. I just met a YouTuber down there, Jessica Kirsch.
Okay. All right. Cool.
Yeah. Do you have a YouTube or no?
Yeah.
You do?
Ocean camera.
Oh, Ocean. Gotcha. That's cool. Ocean
Camera. Yeah. It's basically.
Oh, that's cool.
Cool. What's your name?
Nicholas.
Nice. Cool.
Nice.
Paul. Nice.
How long you been?
Since March of last year.
Dang. Wow. Did you get to see any like rocket launches or anything?
Yeah, 2 of them.
2 of them.
Yeah.
That's cool.
What are you excited about with this? What's
I'm not that versed on all the SpaceX stuff, but a couple of my friends back home are. But I don't know. I just kind of wanted to come out and see what it's like. But yeah, she was saying that these walls weren't here like recently.
Right.
Until recently.
this one here? Yeah,
Oh, this one.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Okay.
That's cool.
Nice to meet you, man.
Do you know of anywhere like to use the restroom around here? No.
No, you can in your car if you got something in
Yeah.
Piston, or you can go down to the
Go towards the beach.
yeah.
Gotcha. Okay, I'll try that.
There used to be one over here, but if you have a vehicle, there is a down by the satellite dish. If you make a right, there's a porta potty down that way.
Okay, appreciate it. All right.
All right, everybody, I'm back with you. I actually was able to move my truck to this location, so I will be able to video from the truck if or when that becomes attractive to me. All right. 1972. Awesome. Hey, Bill. I'm doing all right. I'm making do. Thanks for asking. Thanks for your support too. Anything anyone would like to see, let me know. There was a individual from the UK who might do some live streaming from the UK. So I'm continuing to expand here. But it is also a sketchy time for me. I'm going to be renting some property. Well, I already rented it, but I'm going to be paying for a survey of the property, and that's going to cut down on the cash here. So it's a sketchy time as far as cash is concerned. But yeah, you've already helped tremendously, so I'm not asking you for cash or anything. But yeah, that's kind of what's going on. Oh, the truck is up and running though. That was the big fundraiser for December. I mean, if that didn't come through, I would have been selling the truck for scrap, and either that or maybe getting a loan to buy a new vehicle or something. So that actually did turn out to be successful, and the truck is. I still cringe a little bit before I turn the key on the truck, but it has been starting for the last 2 days. It has been starting right up and no issues. And the new engine transplant did turn out to be a success. So thank you everybody that made that happen. They are apparently looking at the in the front of the screen on the orbital launch platform camera. There is a group of people here looking at some of the groundwork here. So that's not something you see every day here. I guess they're looking at maybe wall placement and stuff like that. I do. Wait a minute. I'm going to zoom out, everybody. I'm going to zoom out. Look at you can see that black wall there on the left. I'll get it in both cameras so we can see it all together. we can see here, there's that black wall there, and then there is some concrete there, which kind of goes perpendicular to the wall. I'll use my hand. This area here, it looks like they're going to make that the width of the entranceway, so that that'll be the left side of the entrance, and the right side, it looks to me, will be all the way over here to the right, where we got the other wall, because they did put that perpendicular sections there. So this whole area here may be the entrance, the future entrance. So I know they have a fence here in front of us right here, but that wall may start all the way over there at the end of that black wall there. That may be the boundary for this wide entrance. I could see that being the future. This whole span of area open, no gate there, and just be the entrance. We'll see. I don't work here, and I don't see any blueprints, but I've built a few buildings and had some buildings built for myself, and that looks like a potential outcome. They did something like that down there at the tank farm. They have a big, wide open area, and maybe that's going to be the situation here. Hey, Gage. I can zoom in on that area as well, because we can see that they formed that concrete there, and there's going to be some type of entryway. Looks like maybe some type of kiosk thing that you put your ID into it or something, and then you get access. Maybe there'll be a big gate here. I don't know. We'll see how it all turns out. Let me zoom out too. I'll take a look at some of the berm with the close-up camera. We're going to check out the berm. So there's one to the right, and then there's one to the left. I'll see if I can get some shots from another angle to see what's the deal with the side on the left there, the berm, that berm way there in the back on the left. That's Gage. Because they did take away most of the other dirt from the where we're seeing them excavate the soil. I gotta remember sometimes not to look at the chat, because when someone says they love the show, I kind of go out, I disconnect from reality here and start getting happy. Thanks for saying that, Gage. Start getting self-conscious. Don't need to be doing that. I do the best I can. Check out the so it is a windy day here. We got some wind. I'm not sure how the sound quality is, but there is some wind. It sounds like they're crushing another section of the Booster 3. I just heard some crushing sounds behind the wall there. I'm gonna check out that tank back there. Ooh-wee. All right, that covers it. That's about what's going on here. Let me check out the chat. See if I missed. See what's going on. Hey, the Conrad 1989. Thanks, man. The next thing to do, I think I will do is move around the site here and see if there's any other angles I can get on what's happening. Oh, we got some music. I'm going to mute everything. Just a minute, everybody. I'm going to keep going. It may be too muted to hear. All right. That'll wrap it up. It's almost an hour, and I'll see you on the next one. I think I will maybe set up in the back of the truck. I will walk around, get a bunch of shots with the with the P1000 camera, and if no other shots turn up, then I'll just come back to this view in about an hour or more and do another live stream of whatever's happening here. So signing out. Thanks for checking it out, and thanks for chatting here in the chat. And I'll talk with you soon. Call S. Mamakos with Ocean's Camera, Base 4. Okay, I'm going to end this one here too. Awesome, guys. It's been a lot of fun. Thank you.